So I went to look and see what the dislike to like ratio was for Santa Inc. And as you can see here, the dislikes are quickly gone. It was actually like 14,000 dislikes yesterday. So within one day, they got rid of them. Now, they might have just turned it off themselves, because don't forget, the option to turn off the dislike button has always been there. But, well, that would make them look bad if they just turned it off themselves. So now, naturally, everyone has to lose the dislike button. It's just the way it is, because we have to keep everyone feeling safe. Now, it was done for exactly this reason. They removed the dislike button to save trash like Santa Inc. So now, when you look at the Santa Inc. trailer, all you see is 1.4K likes. You don't see the dislikes anymore. And that was kind of the point, because most people don't get ratioed real hard like that. It doesn't happen to most people. It happens to people that say something incredibly dumb and or out of touch with their audience, and then they get dislike ratioed. And because of what this movie is, it was completely disliked ratio. It was 14,000 when I looked at it yesterday, which, is pretty bad for a video with only almost 200,000 views. No one gives a shit about this movie. It's going to do bad numbers for HBO Max, but I guess that doesn't matter. I've been kind of looking into this ESG thing, which is like a social credit score for companies, and that's what this is meant to do. It's not so much about them making money. It's a really weird concept that I'm looking into, but as someone points out in the comments that I'm going to look through here in a second, it's like these companies don't even try to hide their hate anymore. And what is that hate? Well, that's of the white male. The white male gets a lot of. That's all this movie's about. Is, well, we got to get rid of this Santa because of the color of his skin, and we need to get this person as the face of Christmas. As you can see there, they made it an elf of color, and it's also a woman. So not only do we need to get rid of the white male Santa, we need to replace the fact that Santa is a male. Also, I don't quite think Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman are people who practice Christmas, or celebrate Christmas, I should say. So them ragging on something that people enjoy is just fine. But of course, if anybody did anything like that to them, they would be screaming racism all over the place. It's kind of bullshit that people are allowed to be openly racist to people because, well, that's the popular thing, and that's what it is. Especially white men, they go after them all the time. And this is another example of that. Just trashing a group because of who they are for things they can't help. But that's different. You can't be hurtful to them. That's different. That's not allowed. That's all this is. And here's another thing. And they're going to get rid of this too, mark my words. You see how comments with a lot of likes run up here? They're going to get rid of that next too. Because don't forget, there used to be a dislike button right here. And that's gone. Next thing to go will be this. Comments that are really popular and shoot to the top of a video, that's going to be the next to go. Let's take a look at some of these comments. Some of them ignoring the fact that this is a hateful movie. First says, the comment section is the best Christmas present a snowman could have asked for. Santa did nothing wrong. Some people are saying like 6 million presents. There's no way Santa could deliver that many presents. Wholesome comment. But then we go down here a little bit. The elf convinces us that he is us and that we should hate our heritage, but the elf is very different from us. They don't even bother hiding their hate or who they are now. Such is the position of strength they feel they are in. Yay, another Christmas movie brought to us and starring people who don't celebrate or believe in Christmas. Here's a great comment right here, by the way. Getting almost 1.3 likes to 30K dislikes at this moment is just part of being despised by everyone outside of your echo chamber. So 1.3K, I didn't know it was at 30K dislikes. Wow, no wonder they turned it off. And I think they turned it off because for the most part, dislikes aren't off yet for regular videos. Unless they're slowly starting to go around and do it for companies, which is what it's all really about. That's what it's all really about, like I said. And this is a perfect example of it right here. So, I find it funny how, man, this one guy keeps commenting on it. Like, he's commenting on this thing like 30 times. It's just funny to see this movie get destroyed because it's just another piece of propaganda. And that's what this is. But of course, are you really shocked that a movie like this gets made by someone named Seth Rogen, who's probably one of the most out of touch people, I think, in Hollywood. But he benefits from funny, actual funny, talented people getting canceled, like Dave Chappelle. He benefits from that because he fills in the void with his dumb laugh. That's all he has. Go watch his stand-up that he did. It sucks. That's why he doesn't do stand-up. He's got his stupid laugh. The only time he's funny is when he's in funny movies that more talented people wrote and give him things to do with. And he can do his dumb laugh. But, he thinks it's okay to get your car robbed and all of this stuff because he's a rich guy, His cars are protected behind a big wall. Or if his car gets broken into or stolen, what the hell is Seth Rogen? He could just go buy a new one since he's worth $80 million. He's got bad takes like this all over the place. He had another funny one where he's like, well, if I have someone be mean to me on Twitter, I'll go into their DMs and say F you. Like, that makes him look like funny or like tough or funny. It makes you look pathetic, and it shows that it bothers you. Just mute them or block them and move on. But no, I'm going to go into the DMs and tell them F you. Looks so immature, Seth Rogen. So more propaganda by more out-of-touch people in Hollywood, which is exactly what this is. And I look forward to this movie failing and crashing and burning because no one wants to watch it. And it's funny, they tried to do this in that cutesy old stop animation style, that stop motion animation with this, kind of try to make it look like a classic movie that's timeless and will be shown in 100 years because it's so family-oriented and wholesome. This is evil and vicious and disgusting, and people will forget about it in 6 months. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.